Life is a journey. In every moment, through every milestone, there's a silent partner. Always on. More than transactions, banking is about trust. Union Bank of India. Banking that is always on for you.
Hello, Lachigaru. Bagunara.
Hi Vijay, how are you? Fine, thank you. Telugulo maatladare, it's nice.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Raju, this is our Sportstars podcast
Yep.
on some of the greatest spells by Indian bowlers. And we are featuring different bowlers.
Yes.
And you have had some great time as a spinner, bowling along with Kumble,
Yep.
and different bowlers.
Yeah.
So I have marked out certain spells, which of course you can also talk outside these two games. But these are very, very special matches, if I remember.
Yeah.
I think to begin with, Lachigaru,
Yeah.
Chandigarh Test match, which you dominated completely against Sri Lanka,
Yeah.
claiming 6 for 12 and 2 for 25,
Yeah.
and winning Man of the Match award.
Yeah.
So, what are your memories of that game and that spell, particularly in the first innings?
Yeah, it was very surprising. Thing which happened was I was not part of the 11, right? So
Yeah.
we had Hirvani, Ravi Shastri, and Gopal Sharma. So I was actually the 12th man. But Ravi was a vice captain. He went, he saw the wicket because the sector 16 wicket was a low bounce wicket. It was not a turner. It was a black soil and it was keeping low, right? And my strength was that line and length where I could push the ball a little quicker. So last moment they changed, right? They changed the 11. So Ravi Shetty is going to open. He said I have to be in the 11 because he has seen me in the Irani Trophy. Then he's seen me bowl in a couple of matches where like I said, I was a tappa bowler, typical Mumbai type. No, I could be there. And little helpful wicket, I could pick a lot of wickets. Right. And then we were playing after a long time in India because all my matches, from my debut game, we've been playing only outside India. For 2 years, we never played a single game in India. Right.
Correct.
And then Sri Lankan match, that one-off match, and they arranged. And then being part of the team, and we went there. Like I said, I was not supposed to be part of the 11. But then Ravi, and thanks to Ravi, who went and convinced the captain and the team management because they had to convince Arun Lal. Arun Lal was already in the 11. So they had to go and tell him that, no, I'll be playing instead of him. And then when you see, like Arjuna Ranatunga or Arvind De Silva, Roshan Mahanama, all these guys were very good players of spin.
Yes.
Sri Lankans had a couple of debutants also like Venkatapathy and who was that? Hathura Singh. There were a couple of players, but no, I think it was a challenge for me because, like I said, they were quite good playing spin, and I was not supposed to be part of the team. And then, then traditional off spin bowling, traditional leg spin bowling by Hirvani and Gopal Sharma, the ball was not really zipping through. So then, when my spell came, it just happened so quickly, right? That one of those dream spells, what we think about. And that by the time they realized, right, they were 80 all out.
I remember Shastri opened and made 88.
Yeah.
And but Raju, you were the only spinner who bowled in the first innings. Hirvani and Gopal did not even get an over.
Yeah, they could not get because, like I said, the moment I started bowling, almost every over I was getting a wicket. Right. And like I said, the dream spell. So they never knew to attack or defend. Because like I said, the ball was keeping low. It was not turning big. But then I think the wicket of Arjun Ranatunga was very, very important for me. And then De Silva tried to hit me over. Then he was bowled. Like I said, by the time we realized, I still remember Dilip Venkatapathy. He was standing at Silly Point. He said, "Aisa wicket mile to holna." Typical Mumbai. He said, "Don't worry, I'll stand at Silly Point."
Yes.
I was a young guy, and then somebody like Venkatapathy coming and saying, "Don't worry, I'll be standing at Silly Point." That gives you a lot of confidence. And then, one of those spells where it put so much doubt on the mind. The second innings, if you see, I was trying to flight the ball. I was trying to do everything, but they just defended. They just defended. They just defended. They were not taking chances against me.
Correct.
So
Correct.
I think probably that was the best part of that particular match.
Correct. And getting Ranatunga out in both the innings, how was that?
Yeah, because Ravi, we should contribute to Ravi also because he was telling me to make him cover drive. Because Ranatunga, when he bowled wicket to wicket, he's very good taking those singles. I had quite a bit of success against him in one-day games also. A couple of matches he hit, but then I think I got him a couple of times. It's not that once or twice because people always said left-handers are not good bowling against left-hand batters.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
but then my recording in Sri Lanka is the best than the other matches.
Yeah.
You see my performance against Sri Lanka. And like again, coming back to that match, the way they were giving me that respect, right? And if you see the spell also, I've been bowling, I've been tempting them to hit over me. I was trying to do every damn thing, but they didn't want to play me. They didn't want to go after. They didn't want to go after me. And like I said, they are destiny. They were not supposed to play. That was the only man of the match I ever won. And the match educator was Mr. Vishan Singh Meri.
Oh, is it so?
He told me, "Oh, I'm not going to give you this." I said, "Why? You are bowling seamers. You never tried to spin the ball." I said, "Party, you had two genuinely guys who bowled in the second innings. They were flipping the ball. Nothing was happening."
Nothing.
Yeah, see, at least I was good enough to push the ball through. And okay, I said, okay, this time you give me the man of the match. Next time we'll see. but being Bishan, being Bishan, he understood what it was.
Yes.
But then he always wanted us to bowl that classical spin bowling type. He was more of a tight bowler. He always wanted us to flight the ball.
Yeah, he loved you.
Yep, he liked me because initially probably he didn't see much of me. Like I said, I was more of a tappa bowler. But watching him bowl in the nets, then slowly I changed my style of bowling. Because one type of bowling was not good enough for international cricket, or when you play against West Zone or North Zone teams, they were so good. They would play on your patience. So I think probably because I had that line and length, it became a little easy for me to flight the ball later.
Correct. And Raju, I mean, getting to bowl with Kapil Dev in the beginning of your career, he was there, and was there any learnings from him?
No, the dressing room atmosphere itself was totally different because good thing for us, all the Indian cricketers were available for domestic cricket, right?
Yeah.
So when you played Hyderabad versus Karnataka, Hyderabad versus Tamil Nadu, or you played against all the teams, they all had all the international cricketers and all great state players. And then see, that itself made things little easy for us. Bowling to a J. Vishwanath, bowling to a Brijesh Patel, when they were playing for Karnataka.
Yeah.
Great players of spin bowling.
Yeah.
And Vishy sir had so many strokes. So first year, like I said, my debut season, when we played at Gymkhana, he scored 160. So in that, he scored 110 runs of me. Like till then, my analysis were very good. But then he was, class act. But then that gave us confidence, like, what you're supposed to really learn. The second season, when we went to Karnataka, he started hitting, but then he got out bowled to me when he was trying to convert a shot. It was like, a low pitch ball. But I thought that really gave me the actual, thing about bowling to class batters. Like, we had some Azharuddin. Azhar would play different shots, right? So it was lucky for me at my very young age, I was able to bowl against all these best batters. Like if we see State Bank of India team in Hyderabad, we had Shahid Akbar, we had Abdul Azim, right? We had Azharuddin as number 3, Arun Paul at number 4. So all these guys were brilliant players, and we played a lot of matches on Matty, and a 50-over game. So I think that really helped us. And Buchi Babu, again, we should give a lot of credit for Buchi Babu and Manudala. That gave us chance to play against all the international cricketers.
Correct. And Raju, again, 4 years later, you played Sri Lanka at Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
11 wickets, 5 in the first inning, 5 for 38, 6 for 87.
Yeah.
And that was also a remarkable test match for Kapil Dev.
Yeah.
So what are your memories of that?
I wicket taker, and others scored 150.
Others scored a good 100, 150 odd, yeah.
So I thought I'll get the man of the match. Unfortunately, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
The way, we were so happy for Kapil Paji because we are also part of that history of what he created, the
Yes.
hard work what he showed. And the
Yes.
best part about Kapil Paji is he never complained about a wicket. Only one thing which we really learned from Kapil Paji was never talk about the wicket.
Okay.
You have been picked because you're good.
Correct.
So if the wicket is not helping you, he asks us to bowl in such a way where you tie them down, but
Correct.
never have that negative thought about a match. So he was one of those players who always wanted to win, never wanted a draw. Losing was okay with him. Right? He said only when you go for a win, then that mindset changes. So I think that was one of the best. He fired me in South Africa. Like, when we first toured to South Africa in '92, the very first game we played against Board President Level or something. It was a beautiful batting track. So we're sitting beside him, and then I said, "Paji, kya hai? Itna dead wicket hai." He said, "Sirf tere liye hai kya?" Yeah, तेरे लिए है क्या? तू क्यों क्या इंडिया को क्यों सेलेक्ट हुआ? Find a way where you'll boss over the batters. I think that stayed in my mind for a long time. And we were very fortunate. Like I said, we were very fortunate when you walk into the Indian dressing room. You had somebody who won the World Cup for you. 3-4 players were part of that World Cup winning team. Then that 1985 when they went to Australia, Ravi Shastri, all these guys, young guys who performed brilliantly. So I think just listening to them and watching them, it really gave a lot of confidence. And then they were all helping you all the time. Not like, they never made you feel like a newcomer.
Correct.
That way, and see, like I always say, I was a fun-loving guy. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
And then we are from a boarding school. We had a lot of friends. So making friends was quite easy for me. Some people liked it, some didn't like it. Because cricketers, they thought you were trying to be too casual. But, you can't be casual on the field anyway, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but now after IPL, they say, oh, it's rubbing shoulders with, outsiders. But then I think we did that long time back.
A long time back. Yeah, and very competitive. I mean, that was proper 3-day games, 4-day games, test matches, and ODI matches were very different those days.
Yeah. I think, but like you're saying, Vijay, that particular season against Sri Lanka, we beat Sri Lanka 3-0.
Yeah.
In India. Yeah. It's not easy job because they had very good players who were stroke makers. And the way we came back in this particular match, I think again, how the seniors helped you. What pace to bowl at. I was trying to bowl a little quicker in the second innings. Manoj Prabhakar was standing the slips. He came running. He said, no, flight it more. Let it be above the high level. All right. And Kiran Mori being from behind, he always encouraged you. A lot of them calling my name many times, which made me famous, like Raju, Shabash Raju. He made that famous.
Yes.
I think we were very fortunate, and they were all good thinkers of the game who could come and tell you what pace to bowl. I think that was where when I started flighting the ball more. When I was trying to make them drive, most of them were caught at slip and silly ball, which was like that particular spell again. A lot of left-handers, a lot of experienced players who were good playing spin. And like I said, I think I always fancied bowling against Sri Lanka in white ball cricket and red ball cricket.
Correct. And Raju, before we began the show, you were talking about that board president level match.
Yeah.
I couldn't get details. I mean, do you have any memories?
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was we were playing in Fateh Maidan cricket ground, which had a lot of history. Mr. Jaisema, he was a match referee for that. And then it was ABC, India ABC. And the team which I was playing against had Azhar as a captain. Then they had Sidhu, they had Kapil Paji, all the stars. Like you said, I also forgot that. I'll try to get the record right now.
Yeah,
I think that was one of the best spells I bowled because I was not considered in a couple of series. So that was very important for me to make a comeback for white ball cricket. And I think that particular match was so important for me. Like I said, Indian players were the greatest players during that time in spin bowling. And Sidhu, we all know how he hits spinners. So I think I got other LBW, then I got Sidhu out, and it was such a nice feeling.
Yeah,
6 wickets in white ball cricket. I think Hyderabad has always been a lucky state for me. I made my test debut after doing well in Gymkhana grounds. I made a comeback. getting wickets at Lal Bahadur Stadium. So I think I started my cricket under 15 debut match in Gymkhana, and my last Ranji game was in Gymkhana. So I think there's some connection there.
Correct.
Like
I'll come back to that.
Yeah.
You mentioned your first wicket was Martin Crowe.
Martin Crowe,
Your second was Mark Waugh, both great batsmen,
Yeah, the
great
last-
players in spin.
Yeah, because first wicket, Martin Crowe, we all know how brilliant batter he was, right? And getting him out on an arm ball, right? And he was saying not out. I said, yeah, New Zealand umpire giving you out. That means you should be 200% out. You were just
Yes.
telling a great player of spin bowling. And the last test wicket was of Mark Waugh. I also had Mark Waugh a couple of times, but he was a class player. He would play spin brilliantly. He had that slog sweep. But then so that the game was just drifting away. That particular match where Lakshman scored 281 and Rahul Dravid 180. And Harbhajan was dominating, right? But then see, from Norway, we wanted to beat Australia. So all the guys who played against Australia were called to the camp in Chennai. And then I was on my train to play a Ranji game. Then I got a news saying that no, I have to rush back to Calcutta. But this is that particular series was all about Harbhajan's show, right? All the other spinners were looking just normal. They were there just control the game right now. He has been picking wickets left, right, and center. So, but that particular wicket, because one ball just went above Mark Waugh. The ball just, I was surprised how he didn't get good. But then the same thing, the next ball with arm ball, where he got out. After that, the match changed, and rest is history. Because we never thought that we would win that match from that particular position, right? So that self-belief what V.S. Lakshman had in him, that really gave us that confidence. We were very, very fortunate.
Yeah, because that Mark Waugh wicket was very, very critical. He could have, you had to get him.
Yeah, that's why I said. See, actually, if you see, things have changed a lot. I was just playing domestic cricket, like somebody like a Matthew Hayden or a Gilchrist, who are brilliant players of spin bowling, on a ranked turner in Bombay. They beat India, right? And we never thought from that situation we were going to win that game.
Yeah.
At least, a lot of people remind me that after that wicket, the whole game changed. So at least
yes.
We were. Like I said, no, I fancied bowling to Mark Waugh. In Australia, I got him out stump a couple of times. Then in Chennai, I got him out at Silly Point. So there were a couple of times when I got him. But that particular match in Mumbai, he hit those hundreds in that '96 World Cup. So it was. I think that wicket also gave me a lot of satisfaction, because that was my last game in Test cricket. But then we got to watch one of the best comebacks in a Test match. V.S. Lakshman's and double hundred and Rahul Dravid. So I was just part of that particular team as a spectator, right? Just watching, and that small contribution could change the game.
Yeah, that was a huge contribution. I covered that match, and it was a very memorable experience for me also.
Yeah.
You know, and writing about that, it was great cricket right through the series.
Yeah.
And and Raju, so when you look back, just a couple of questions.
Yeah.
How important was it to be a spinner along with somebody like Kumble?
Yeah, I was a senior to him. If you see me, I made my debut before him. But then when he came in the tour of England, so nobody gave him credit, right? People said he can't last for long because he doesn't turn the ball at all. But then being what he is, the competitor what he is, he just believed in himself, and then it made things easy for us. Because he was the one who was given the burden of picking wickets, right? And we all knew that he would never give an inch. He always wanted to be there. He never wanted the ball to leave his hands. He could bowl long spells. And he always created that pressure on the batters, left, right, and center.
Correct.
So our job was very easy, because we just had to bowl good lines.
Correct.
Yeah, just don't try anything. Because already the pressure was created there. So when people tried to dominate us, we also ended up picking wickets. So I think Anil Kumble's presence in the team, like we always talk about batters, batters winning the matches for us. But then Anil Kumble, the amount of matches he won for India from nowhere, and I think, and then ending up with 600 wickets. Yeah, that itself. And then it was a pleasure sharing a room with him, because they are no nonsense. They don't like being very loose when it comes to playing cricket, or no, right from practice to dressing room when they talk. I think it's all about cricket and then serious cricket. There's nothing beyond that, which is a learning experience for us. But then see, everybody is different. But then, like we said, Kumble was not given a chance. Nobody gave him a chance that he'll play for that long. But the way he showed the courage, the way he believed in himself, I think that really helped us.
And finally, you and Sikandrabad Gymkhana ground, I believe you go there every morning.
Not anymore. When I used to, because it used to be a daily routine for us when I was part of the Hyderabad Cricket Association. But now I'm not part of it, so I'm quite busy traveling. But the memories is still there. But then I walk here. The memories are still, but I walk very close to my house, and Hyderabad has got a special place for us, for you and me also.
Absolutely.
And then we were fortunate to see so many beautiful cricketers who came out of Hyderabad, who were all good stroke makers. And then there were a lot of crowd which came and watched league matches. So I'm happy that I've been part of that. So that helped me to grow into Indian cricket.
And I also cherish, Raju, my friendship with you, all those lunches and dinners we had on tours. Splendid. I mean, it was.
That's what we were missing. That's what we were missing. Last time, I think last we went for a good lunch was when I was a selector. I came to Delhi. We went from there to Hyderabad house.
Andhra Bhavan.
We went there. We had good Andhra food.
Yeah,
but that friendship is no more nowadays. Unfortunately, I think the press reporters and the players had a very good understanding. The camaraderie was so good, helping each other. But when it came to professionalism, they did that. Right. But then, see, they were watching a game the whole day. And then they wrote about a player who was good enough. I think that really helped us a big time, like Hindu paper, Sportstar, because my first time Sportstar, Abhijit Sengupta, he was the one who there was a segment called Stars of Tomorrow.
Wow, Yes,
right.
Yes.
Stars of Tomorrow.
Yes.
So that was a still photograph at the Gymkhana ground. Then he wrote a brilliant article about me.
Wow.
So, we can't forget all those, right? I think that played a very huge role promoting good youngsters or good cricketers, watching the game, understood the game, and then they would always discuss cricket with those reporters.
And our dear friend V.V. Subramaniam.
Yeah, he's always been there. You see Das or V.V. Subramaniam or Kaushik. I think you guys were more like a family because you had to stay elsewhere. We were staying in, but then the evening we will all end up meeting, and those good old days where we can always cherish till we are alive.